Make this video because I gotta get it off of my chest. Black people are really cowards. You Negroes, you need to be strong. You need to be tough, you know what I mean? You guys need to stop being cowards, man. Straight up, like, what I'm saying is, like, stand up for your people out here. In all the places you are, like in government buildings, in the police force, in the hospital, on your job. Stand up for your people, man. Stand up for your people. This is the problem with black people. You have black people out here, you know what I mean? And you don't care about your old people. You're a coward. When you see people taking advantage of your people, you act like you don't see nothing happen. That's cowardness. That's why black people can't make it. You guys rather kill each other off rather than defend each other and become something in life. You know? Like I just seen a black man at the grocery store. You know? The man tried to tell me like Jesus is not gonna come back. Man, you must be some real stupidity. You know what I mean? Jesus is gonna come back because the world has too much wickedness. And you guys are not doing anything about it. That's exactly what I told him. You know? That's why Jesus have to come back, because you guys are just letting the wicked people bully you and you roll over and you're talking about Jesus ain't gonna come back because you don't want Jesus to come back. You don't care about yourself. You don't care about your life. You don't care about your people. I told the man like we've been in slavery for 400 years. You don't care about that. You know what I mean? He wants us to be slaves, you know, and he's not a young man, he's old. And I know this is why God is not gonna save these generation. These old people must die, a lot of them, because they're wicked people. These old black people, they have a problem. They're scared to stand up for their rights, and they're scared to stand up for God and the truth. And God himself said it. Know the truth and the truth shall set you free. So these Negroes never wanted to be free. I see them, the way they're acting on TV. The things they do. They rather go shake up themselves. It's like what my mom and my dad did to me. Like my mom taught me about Jesus. She never taught me like my history, like okay, we're from Africa and people think Jesus is black and all these things. You gotta tell us that. You know what I mean? The worst thing is the woman took us and brought us to our father. And our father and our mother never told us we're living amongst our enemies. You know what I mean? They brought us to come live amongst our enemies. And telling us things like shake up your ass. You know? It reminds me of the scene from the Lion King when Pumbaa was used as bait, you know. They brought us here for the white man to kill us. They don't tell us nothing like these people hate you and all this thing. So we think white people love us, you know, but they don't. They don't. And I hate to say it, but they don't. I love white people. I don't know if white people love me. If there's a few good white people that I come across and we talk about Jesus. Okay, so there is some that love me. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of racism happening. Mainly because of the slavery and mainly because the black people are the real Israelites. And don't tell me nothing. I could prove it. I can prove it many, many ways. And I hate this because the whole world is laughing at Negroes. And the reason they're laughing is because exactly what the Bible said. You niggas are getting caught up in traps and snares, in rap music and all this dumb stuff. You out there shaking up your ass and drinking a whole pile of liquor and fucking a whole bunch of random women when you already have a woman. You know what I mean? You guys are destroying your families and doing a whole bunch of stupid things. That's what you're doing. And the world is not gonna tell you and wake you up to your reality like, listen, you people are the Israelites. Here is the evidence. Here is the proof. You know? And this is why I make this video, because I'm sick and tired of nobody's helping us. And our own people is not even here to help us. They're here fighting against us, saying things like, black people never came from Africa. Black people aren't from Israel. Jesus isn't black. They're willing to accept anything. But you can't accept the fact that God or Jesus might be black. You're willing to make the church gay, but you're not willing to admit that Jesus and God could be black. And the Israelites could be black. You can't admit that. There's a problem with that. That's racism. If God couldn't be a different nation, it means you're racist. And then you have the balls to say you don't know what God looks like when you guys know. And you have the evidence in your history books and in your dictionaries and on the internet all over the place right now. You know? But you guys know all the people from the slave ships have Hebrew names. That's what the people have. All of them. On the slave ship there was Abraham's, Isaac's, Jacob, David, John, Jesus. That's who was on the slave ship. Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah. That's who you guys took on the slave ship. You didn't take no Sam, no Goat, no James, and none of those English names you guys made up afterwards. You took Hebrew people. And I have the evidence because, for instance, a name like James came from the name Jacob or Jacob in Hebrew. You know what I mean? So you guys are sinisters. And you're stealing from us, you know? Black people, stand up for your own people. Stand up for your rights to be a people. To have a nation. To go back to where you came from. To have the rights to be your own government for your own self. And not be bullied by other nations and other people. I don't believe in this government because this government never tried to help me or never tried to help us. They're always trying to be secretive and things like that. And while they're being secretive, the whole world try to take advantage of us and exploit us and destroy us and kill us and stuff, you know? Black people, you know, don't be cowards. If you speak up, these things are gonna stop. But if people ain't speaking up, how you expect for it to stop? You guys just laying down backwards and letting the devil fuck you in your ass. You know, excuse my bad language, but this is what you're doing. You can't let the devil rule you. You know what I mean? You're the ruler of your own life. Nobody should be ruling anybody. Our government should just be there to help us and aid us. We should be able to rule our own selves in our own houses. And be able to be rulers of our own families. And the heads of our families and things like that. This is what we need to be focused on. Not turning an eye when, turning your face when you see a black person in danger or in need of help. Mainly because of racism. Someone being racist to them. You know what I mean? Stand up for your people and stand up for yourself. Don't be a piece of shit. Be righteous and godly. And you and Negroes, God chose you. How disgusting can you be that you live in a world God chose you and the whole world is stealing your God from you and you're not going to do anything to show God that you love him? You don't think God is going to actually bless those people eventually and forget about you? Because you're forgetting about God. But God said he never forget about you and he never gave up on you. But you gave up on him and you gave up on yourself and your heritage and your prophecies and your language. You gave up to the point you're a coward. You're like the greatest dog out here, the biggest dog, the most dangerous dog, but you're a coward. That's what you are. And I'm saying it because you guys almost turned me into a coward like the rest of you too. And thank God for these white people that told me that we're the real Jews. And these Mormon girls that try to show me what lamb's wool look like, because this is what started the thing. White people that showed me that. Jesus here is lamb's wool. And when they took me downtown and showed me a pen of black lambs with black lamb here, and they said to me, lamb's wool, should I take a scripture out right now? Do we need to take a scripture out? And they were serious. So because they were serious about the scripture, I was wondering what was the big deal about this scripture. And I looked at the lamb and the hair, and he looked like my afro. So I said to myself, what the hell are these girls trying to say to me? And from then, I noticed, I figured out that they're trying to tell me that Jesus is black. So white people were here for me and helped me wake up to the reality of Jesus is black. You know what I mean? And the Negroes are just laying their ass over and closing their eye and shit. But anyways, you know, like I put up on Facebook, you know? Yeah, what you trying to say, Jesus is black? And everybody was like, yay, because I finally figured it out, you know? And then I started posting those white Jesus pictures. Which, when I was posting the white Jesus pictures, they was getting really mad at me. And I was trying to figure out why they keep getting mad at me when I'm posting picture about Jesus. We go to the same church, you know? The whole time these kids don't like no white Jesus because they don't believe in it. They know Jesus is black. And I'm talking about missionaries who came home from missions. Ex-missionaries. You know, there was this black guy, he told me something about Jesus isn't real. And he was an ex-missionary. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? But what he was trying to tell me, like, the name Jesus was made up in English. You know, like English was used to create a religion over our original religion and destroy it, basically. You know, so the guy kind of showed me like, the religion is bullshit. There is no white Jesus. The man is black. And then there's some white kids and a black guy from I'm not sure, I think Ghana or Kenya or something, from my church. They went on a little boat in the water and take a picture. And the black guy opened his hand like Jesus. And all the white guys was laughing and they was pointing at him. You know? And I know those guys were making fun of me. That's why I saved the picture. I still have the picture till this day. Once in a while I post it on Facebook just to piss them off, to let them know I have it still, you know? Yeah, man, black people, stand up for your people, bro. Don't do this to us. We don't deserve this. Nobody deserves this. No black or white deserve to suffer and die. Just like, you know, Lee Scratch Perry said, I don't want to see no white people who suffer and live in poverty and them kind of things. Nah, that's not what it's about. The Bible stated clearly, when we rise up, everybody's gonna worship God, the whole earth. The people's gonna come up to Jerusalem when they bring us back there to worship God together with us. It never said nothing about only us. And this is what niggas' problems are. You guys like to fight too damn much. You like too much vengeance and too much anger and malice. You know, you're too mischievous. You need to preach peace like Jesus, you know? You guys need to follow Jesus Christ and stop following other people. Do what Jesus actually did. Watch what he did. Pay attention to his words and his actions. Jesus didn't go around beating up sinners or bullying people. Yeah, he did preach the truth in the gospel, so preach the truth in the gospel. But the truth in the gospel preaches that the oppressor, the ones who oppress us and continue to oppress us, will be oppressed. That's what the Bible said, you know? And the Bible said there will be people from all nations, kindred and tongue, that's going to hear this gospel of the kingdom. You don't understand what that means? The people's going to believe in the gospel of Jesus Christ all over the earth. That's what God wants. God wants the earth to be filled with righteousness and goodness. He didn't only give righteousness and goodness just to one people. He gave it to Abraham's seed as a gift. and to give it to them to bless the world, not to curse the world, to kill people. That's not why he set up the Israelites. He set us up to bless the world, to be a light unto the Gentiles. You guys know this scripture. Don't talk no death to no white man. Talk rise up black people. Unify, unity. Have loyalty, respect, and love. And stop being cowards. Get jobs. Get some women. Women, get some men. Black people, pair up. Make families. Have children. Give black people a chance to persevere in the world. You know? Stop being cowards, man. Stop turning your face when you see bad things happening to us. Help us. This is the only way for us to rise up, is together. This is why it doesn't happen. See, Ethiopia tried to do it by themselves. Jamaica tried to do it by themselves. America tried to do it by themselves. I'm talking about the Negroes in all these places. Negroes in England tried to do it by themselves. It's not going to happen. We must do what Jesus said. Love God and love one another. You don't understand that? It will never happen unless the whole world of Negroes unify their hearts and turn back to God. And a lot of old people must die because they're wicked people. I'm talking about Negroes. I'm not talking about no other nations. A lot of black people had the opportunity to help us get out of this situation, and they actually made it worse for us. So God's gonna punish these people. And I know, because a lot of them is in my family too. Peace. Don't be cowards, Negroes. Stand up for your rights to live and to eat and to have a house and a wife and a family. And we don't need money. Money is a tool to exchange things. So what's this money? People been taking advantage of the money to take advantage of other people, to be greedy. You know, the world's full of greed. Anyways, the video is done. 17 minutes. Stay good. You know, forgive me for all the spitting, but I have a lot to say, you know, and if I speak any slower, I'm not gonna be able to say everything I want to say, you know. Eventually, as I get older, I'll be able to speak slower and think faster, you know. But I'm just saying, man, I know these Negroes are cowards out here, and you can't be a coward. Be a Nero. That's a Negro plus hero mixed together. And Nero. You know what I'm saying? When you see your people out here, they might be hungry. Feed them. They're lonely. Be a friend to them. They're broke. Give them 25 cents or whatever you can. You know? You see them singing, congratulate them. Show some love. I don't want to see no black people killing black people. I already seen that, and it's disgusting. You know, and the worst thing that happened, you're preaching unity, Negro unity and love, and we're God's Israelites, God's chosen people, and these Negroes decide they're gonna fight amongst each other and kill one another. One guy dead, the other one went to prison. You know what I mean? You guys are stupid. Stop this genocidal action. Don't wipe out your own seed, man. Let your own seed flourish and your own kin grow. Alright, rise up, Judah. You don't know.